Hello, hello. Welcome to Schmoney Mondays. What's good? What's good? What's good? How are you feeling? How are you feeling? How was your weekend? How was your Juneteenth? Thank you. Welcome in. Welcome in. How was your Juneteenth? How was your Father's Day? How was your weekend? No, no, you can. Yes, but nothing else. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome to all of the new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. I hope that you have been enjoying these weekly messages and me being on here, kiki and other shenanigans. I have some announcements to make. And I think I want to also share a poem that I wrote over the weekend. Um, I'm feeling kind of called to share that. I'm actually really proud of it. And it'll be the first time in a really, 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 really long time that I'll be sharing a poem that I wrote in public. It's been a really, really long time. So that would be exciting. Um, yeah. And you know what? I think that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna do it before I start my Twitter space. Yeah, because it's on my phone. So I'm really proud of this one. Um, it came to me as I was dancing, dancing of a in the middle of a club, and I felt really good. So yeah, let me pause this music. All right, can y'all hear me? Check, 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 check. 1 2 1 2. Check, check, check. Okay. Perfecto. Okay. This is called Wild Woman. Wild woman, free woman. They say you are lost when really you are free woman. Chose your own path woman, even when it wasn't free woman. You dance, you roll tree, and you heal woman. You feel, you heal, you real woman. They're afraid of you woman, afraid of your fearlessness, which they deem as recklessness. Wild woman, free woman. She uses her magic to heal, to read, to see. She closes her eyes, looks up to the sky. She say why. She waits. She listens. She waits. Tears run down her eyes. She waits. She hears her, feels her, sees her. She listens. All the answers are there. She hears. Be free, woman. So she loves, she dances, she writes, she climbs, she takes flights. She wears weaves and braids and twists and locks and silk press. She wears gold and adorns herself. She eats, she cooks, she nourishes, she builds empires, she destroys, she rebuilds. She is sensual, she is sexual, she is whatever she wants to be at any given minute, hour, or day. Free woman, wild woman. I see you, I am you, you are me. That's it. I'm really proud of that one. That might be a favorite thus far. Y'all like that? Yeah. I was really inspired. I felt really free. I felt really wild. I felt really wild. I have a tendency sometimes when I'm dancing, especially in a club, to just close my eyes and just move my body. And it always feels so good to me. It just feels so good, so peace. So I just started hearing the words as I was dancing. And I was like, man, I got to get this shit out. So the next morning I wrote, and that's what came out. So I'm really proud of it. And I'm really glad that y'all enjoyed it. And thank you for, holding space for me to share that with you all. That's just a little part of me. I definitely am feeling I've been writing a lot. Like I have a whole book that I'm sitting on, y'all. I have a whole book and I think I'm going to put it out in the world very, very soon. Like really soon. Y'all know I have a tendency to just drop shit. That might be the Beyonce in me. September 4th babies. Shout out to us. But I've been writing a lot and I've always written. Like in high school, I used to write a lot. I used to write a lot of poetry, and I used to write a lot of like little raps and shit, little freestyles. I used to freestyle in high school. So yeah, I feel like a lot has been coming out of me, you know, which surprised me, but also felt really, really natural. So I'm glad that I could share that with you all. I know more is coming. I know more is coming for sure. I can feel it. I can definitely, definitely feel it. Can definitely, definitely feel it. Thank you. Thank you. So hold on, let me put this music back on. Um, hold on. So, the announcement that I want to make is as of July 1st, I'm getting off Instagram. I cannot do it anymore. I cannot do it. I have tried. I have done. I have done. I have tried. I'm done with it. I've been on Instagram for a very, very long time now. I am sick of it. I am over it. So as of July 1st, you probably will not see me go live on Instagram. If anything, I might fuck around and just go live. Uh, I'll probably just go live on YouTube or something. I'm gonna be using Twitter. Probably be building on TikTok. But Instagram, I'm done. I'm out. I'm sick of fighting with the algorithm. I'm sick of, trying to make sure that my shit is seen. I run a fucking business and it is not helping my business anymore by any means. So I'm off of there. So come July 1st, I'm off of there. I'll probably have like one post. It's probably just gonna be like one post that I might change up. Um, I won't be doing car pools on there anymore. So make sure that you follow me on Twitter because that's probably where I would be doing my car pools. When I just feel the urge or when I just come on and do my 11:11, car pools. When I do shit like that, it will probably be on Twitter Spaces. So make sure you follow me on Twitter at Coco Be Knowing. Let me put it in here. Let me put it in the chat at Coco Be Knowing. Cause I'm done. Like I'm done. I'm sick of the fucking censorship. I can't fucking stand that. Like my the live video I did for the men's session got pulled because of the fucking music and shit. And you couldn't even hear the music. I'm over it. Right, exactly. Just turn the notifications on. That's fine. Like I said, I'll probably be building out my TikTok as well. Cause I cannot do Instagram. So with that being and just even the duplicate pages and all that shit, y'all know no. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. So even if you see a duplicate page of mine, just know, well shit, she ain't even on here. I'm not making a new page. Also know that I'm not making a new page. I ain't doing none of that. Like none of it. None of it. I have talked to my spiritual counsel. My spiritual counsel said, "Yeah, yo, get out of there." So I'm completely done with Instagram. As of July 1st, you will only see one post. Don't message me on there. Like, don't. Y'all already know not to DM me. Some people I DM because we be kicking a little bit. But don't. No. If you see a duplicate page, don't hit me up and ask me if this is me. It is not me. I am not on Instagram. I'm not on there. I really don't be on there. Yeah, I can't stand it. I really, really, it's not fun. It's not fun anymore. It's not cool. Like, it's annoying. Like, I don't even really fuck with social media like that anyway. I really don't. Like, so I'm over it. I'm done with it. Um, so yeah, that's the announcement. As of July 1st, Coco ain't gonna be on there. So sorry if I already pulled. You can go on my page now. Go on my page now. Go on my page now. I got about 7 posts on that motherfucker. Like I got 7 posts because I had already archived my stuff. So I'm sorry if you were using some stuff for reference. If you were using some stuff to look at, I'm sorry I pulled it. It's gone. It is gone. So again, whoever missed it, as of July 1st, Coco Alexa, Conjure by Coco, will not be on Instagram in any way, shape, or form. In any way, shape, or form. Coco Alexa, Conjure by Coco, will not be on Instagram. You might see one post that I might change here and there, but I'm not posting on there. No stories, no lives, nothing. Nothing of the sort. Nothing. Nada. Zero. So if you see a duplicate page, be like, oh no, Coco says she ain't gonna be on there. That ain't her. I'm not making no new pages. None of that either. I'm done. I'm over it. I am not fighting with a computer, yo. You win. You got it, Instagram. Instagram won. I'm good. I'm not about to. No, not doing it. You'll still be able to use the link. Like you'll still be able to use the link to book appointments and stuff like that. I'll have again, like I'll probably mostly be on Twitter with everything. and TikTok. Like I'm gonna be building my TikTok. So you'll see more. Like once I'm making this announcement now. I haven't said anything on Instagram yet. Once I say stuff on, once I put it on Instagram, I'll let y'all know where you can find me and um where you can like do things. My patrons, they'll always get first dibs with everything, announcements with everything. I didn't announce this through my Patreon first because I wanted to just make the announcement. If you're a part of the email list, I'll probably be using my email list a whole lot more. Instagram, I cannot do. Can't do it. I'm really doing what's best for me and my business at this point. Because even from an entrepreneurial level, it's just I'm only one person. Um I don't have a social media manager. I don't have an assistant or anything like that. I ain't got the I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. It doesn't work for my business anymore. It doesn't work for my business and it doesn't work for me. That's it. That's the end. It took me forever to freaking. It's so funny because it took me forever to even do YouTube. If you've been following me for a while, I've been fighting with YouTube for a minute too, and I'm really glad that I finally, made the move to do this because this is just so much more enjoyable. It makes my life a lot easier. I don't even edit the videos anymore because if you've been following me for a while, that was a thing for a minute too. But here we are. Here we are. I'm not trying to be perfect, and I'm not, aesthetic is cool, and very much a Virgo, and things need to look good to me, but I'm not one that. I have released myself from trying to make my social media look a certain way. This is what you get. Like, I can't drive myself nuts with trying to make shit look pretty and trying to make things look, aesthetically fucking pleasing all the time. I just do what I feel when I feel it. And that's just it. Like, that's probably I've probably gotten in my own way, in certain aspects of that. But I just can't. Like, it drives me nuts. Like, so this is it. So anyway, just a heads up, subscribe to the YouTube, follow me on Twitter. And I'll also be, letting you all know where you can find me and find things. Become a patron for sure. Definitely a do. Become a patron. Join us. We have a blast. It's a great time. All right, that's the announcement that I had to make. Welcome, people in Twitter. Hello, hello, hello. Let's get into this week's reading. Please share the space, share the YouTube live. Let's get into this week's reading. Here we go. Spirit, we call upon you graciously with love and light and for the greater good of all involved. What is it that we need to know about this week for our greater good and with love and light? What is it that we need to know? Spirit, we call upon you graciously. Spirit, we call upon you graciously. What is it that we need to know about this week for our greater good and with love and light? Take what you need from this reading. Take what resonates and leave what you don't need for others to pick up and carry into their own lives for this week. All right, here we go. Wow. Okay. So are we ready to change the game or what? Are we ready to switch some shit up or what? We ready to do what we need to do or what? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. There's a lot of endings here. What are you building? What are you creating? What are you trying to do? And who do you need to do it? Because you also know that you cannot do this by yourself. Wow, this is very, very interesting. Wow. What is it that you need to move away from? What are these mentalities you got to move away from now? What is happening in your mental that is stopping you from reaching your goals? What what is stopping you from reaching your goals? Is it the thought that like what's the point cuz it's not going to work, or is it the fear that it is going to work? And if it does work, that means that you have to also show up differently. Like you have like it's like if this shit work and whatever this is really good. But if it works, that means that you gotta really show up and you gotta really do what you said that you was gonna do. You gotta like actually do you have to actually do it. And this feels like this is the good stuff. Like this is big. This is big. So I'm gonna show these cards in order. Sometimes I try to like I kind of bounce around, but y'all know with the Miss Cleo deck, it's a very good storyteller. All right, so we're getting the Ten of Staffs, right? And the Ten of Staffs is that card it's a very heavy card. It's a heavy load. It's you're carrying a lot. It's like you might have a lot of ideas. You have a lot of things that you want to do. You might even feel like you have a lot of paths that you can possibly take, a lot of options, a lot of choices. And it's just like, okay, I know what I really want to do. I know what I want to do. And there might even be a little disorganization right now as well, because there is so many options. There are so many choices. There are so many things, right? But I'm hearing Spirit say this Ten of Staffs is asking you to put some things down and be okay with that. Like it's okay to put things down. And it almost kind of feels like you might not even necessarily be putting things down to like walk away from it. It feels like you might be putting things down so you can actually see it clearly. Like, what do I actually have in front of me? And where do I really want to take it? Like, where do I really want to go? Okay, so it's really about sitting down and deciding, like, what is it that I actually want, and getting really clear about that so that you can feel good about the door that you're closing. Okay, you can feel good about the journey that you're entering into, this chapter that you're starting. Okay, we're also getting the 10 of Cups here. Okay, what are you building? What are you growing? And what type of support do you need right now? No one can read your mind. So if you need help with something, you got to open your mouth and ask. Cause you can't not say anything, but then also be mad because nobody's supporting you. Don't nobody want what I'm giving. But do we even know what you giving though? No, because you haven't said anything. We don't know what you're doing. We don't know what kind of help that you need. We don't know what kind of support that you need. And I'm also hearing Spirit say something too about, this is why it's important to maybe put some things down, put them right in front of you and take a look. Because maybe you just need to put this in a different order. Okay. Maybe it's a different order of your steps. Like maybe you're thinking like, I'm gonna do this first and da 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 da. No, because I am also hearing something too about somebody is biting off more than they can chew, which then they become overwhelmed, then they stop, Then they get on themselves about stopping or not completing something, and then they start all over again, and it's a spiral. We talk about that spiral often, y'all. So, what type of support do you need? We're also getting the Fool, and I think it's interesting that we got this Ten of Staves, Ten of Cups. 10 represents the end of a cycle, and now we have the Fool, which is the very first card of the major arcana at 0. We're getting the Fool. So you are starting something new, and that's okay. And you cannot be afraid of that, even though it might be a little intimidating. This is what you wanted, though, right? And it's interesting because it's like all you got to do is take that step forward. And if you take that step forward, everything's going to be different. That if you take that step forward, then you have to show the fuck up. You got to show up. It calls for a different mentality. It calls for action. I'm hearing that really loudly as well, which is very different than what we've been experiencing in the beginning part of the year, when we were being called to kind of rest, chill out, it's okay. This feels more active. Okay. We're also getting the Death card here. And I always think of this Death card as like, look at this Death card. Look at this card, right? This card, for the people on Twitter Spaces, this card, there is this figure standing over this person who looks like they're just crying, wah, 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 crying, 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 and this figure is looking at them like, seriously, what are you crying for? It's time. It's time for this to be done. It's time for it to be over. It's time. It's time to bring in some new energy. It's time for you to be balanced and bring balance into your world. I'm hearing Spirit ask the question, what did being in quarantine teach you? And why are you trying to go back to living pre-quarantine? Fuck what society is doing. Forget what society is doing. What did the quarantine teach you that brought balance into your life? And what steps did you take during the quarantine that made you move forward? And it might have felt like a big step. It might have felt like something really big, oh wow, I jumped ahead. I jumped ahead 2 spaces. We're getting Justice in the 2 of Staffs, clarifying the Death card here. And the 2 of Staffs is that energy of being in between, right? It's the energy of transition. Okay. What are you transitioning into? Where are you being called to transition to? Where are you like, no, I don't want to go? Knowing that you got to go. You have to go. You have to move forward now. I'm taking this one for myself. This almost kind of relates to last week's reading as well. You have to move forward now. I know that this might be a comfortable space. It's interesting because it's comfortable, but it's uncomfortable because you know that you want more. You know you want more. You know you desire more. And it feels a little emotional. Like I'm getting a little emotional. And I don't know if maybe because feels really personal for me too. But It feels really emotional. It feels like, it feels like that, this grieving of this, like, knowing that, like, yo, once I make this move, I know nothing is going to be the same. You might have even been procrastinating on doing something too, knowing that it will change everything, knowing that you will not be able to go back. You literally, once you made this move, you know that you will not have access to the life that you were living before, period. Even if you tried, you won't have access to it. You will not have access to. Access is denied. Nine of staffs. Let's pull a clarifier for the nine of staffs. Get a clarifier for the nine of staffs, please. I'm gonna take this one. Man. And the vision is so clear. That's what makes it hard to like not move. The vision is so clear. The vision is so clear. Clarifying with the nine of staffs with the king of cups and the high priestess. What have you been seeing in your dreams? What have you been doing in your dreams? I'm hearing spirit say that for some of you, you've been living the dream in your dreams. Like waking up, like, damn, yo, I was doing this and this with this person. Y'all got celebrities in y'all dreams. Some of y'all got celebrities in y'all dreams. Talking to celebrities, doing things with celebrities, being in close vicinity with celebrities. Some of you, I'm also hearing spirit say, some of you have been on a beach or island, close to the ocean, close to water. I'm feeling sand, hearing seagulls. Some of you have been in your home, in this home that you've been working for, working with, working through in this new place. You're like, I don't know whose house this was. It felt like mine though. Some of you have been experiencing these things and seeing these things in your dreams. Driving in that car, experiencing a new partner, someone that you haven't met yet. Experiencing what it feels like to be carefree, to not have to worry, and waking up and feeling like, nah, yo, that felt a little too real. That was a little too clear. We're getting the King of Cups and the High Priestess. So, what are your dreams trying to tell you? What's your intuition trying to tell you? Trying to show you. The King of Cups is also very intuitive. Very, very intuitive energy. Wow. All right, so we're getting the Three of Cups here. Wow, look at all of these cups coming out with this Three of Cups. Look at all these cups. Look at all these cups. We have the Queen of Cups and King of Cups showing up here. Five of Cups with the Three of Cups. Five of Cups. Three of Cups. Eight of Cups. What is it that you're leaving behind? That same freaking theme. I cannot make this up. What is it that you're leaving behind? What social circles are you leaving behind? I got work to do. I do not have time for the drama. I do not have time for the BS. I do not have time for the shenanigans. I have goals. I have things that I want to do. So I cannot go out. I cannot party. I cannot be reckless. I cannot be irresponsible right now. I have to have focused energy right now. And I'm all one to, balance, right? Yes, you could go have fun and you can have a good time. But is it conducive? Is it conducive to what you are trying to do? And if the are the people, I know it's summertime, are the people that you're hanging out with, all are the people that you're sharing energy with, does it fill your cup? Is it filling you up? Do you feel good when you come from that energy? Or are we just sitting around talking about the same thing, BSing around? What are we doing? What are we doing though? Like, is it productive? Like, I don't even want to say necessarily productive, but like, it's like you have your group of friends who you might hang out with and you party with and you get fucked up with. You have that group of friends. Then you might have your group of friends where you can sit down and y'all can talk and dream together and strategize together, and you can talk to them about the things that you're trying to do and what you want to do, and they fully support you, and they also have big dreams, and y'all support each other in that. Y'all congratulate each other, right? Like, I'm hearing spirits say that this is important. It's really important now. It's really important now. It isn't, it might not feel good anymore to just sit around and, shoot the shit. Like, yeah, you want to come over and smoke? Yeah, yeah, smoke me up, yo, smoke me up. But I don't want to just smoke and watch TV and be a zombie, though. Like, can we watch a documentary or something? Like, can we, I don't know, can we watch some, listen, you know what I like to do? I know I talk about this often. I like to go on YouTube and look at luxury homes. That is what I like to do. Can we smoke and do that? Can we smoke and visualize? Can we manifest? That's what I like to do. Last week, last week, I talked about watching what you are consuming, and not just eating, but what you're watching, what you're listening to. And I had a horrible dream. I had a horrible dream last week. And it was because of something that I watched. And I was like, oh, gotta go back and finish watching my luxury home tours, because when I watch my luxury home tours, that's where I am in my dreams. And it always feels good. And I'm always in beautiful places. And that's what I hope for. And that's what I want. I want to be in beautiful places. And I want to experience the beauty in the world. So that's what I try to look at. But I did watch P Valley. I did. I did. Because you got to get that energy too, that hustle energy. You got to get that too. You got to get that money. Got to get that shmoney. I want to also pull cards and get a clarifier for the Queen of Staffs. So much royalty in this reading. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Queen of Staffs. I saw the King of Staffs also peeking at us, and the High Priestess is here as well. Wow. Wow. Queen of Staffs. We're also getting the Ace of Coins and the Emperor. Come on. What are you manifesting? What are you manifesting? What are you building now? What is trying to be built? Okay. Okay. Queen of Staffs, the Emperor, Ace of Coins. What are you being drawn to? What are you manifesting? And how does it keep showing up? Like, hey, I feel like it's like dangled. Hey, hello, here I am. It's so easy. You just gotta go through that threshold. The Queen of Staffs and the Emperor is here as well. And I feel like the Emperor is that bringing that energy of a little discipline that's needed to reach these manifestations. Is that doing what you know you're supposed to be doing? Today, I even got reminded of the fact that this is a co-creation. You said that you wanted this. Okay, cool. Now you're supposed to meet us halfway with the action, boo. And the Queen of Staffs is about that action. So what action do you need to take? Even if this might even be a small step. Yes. No. Yes. I'm gonna drink that. Please put it back. Thank you. This might be a small step. This might be you getting up in the morning to just stretch. This might be you needing to journal. This might be you needing to release something. This might be, I keep saying this might you. This might be you needing to go to that park that you've been driving past. This might be you needing to go into that store that you keep side eyeing, like, oh, that look interesting, but I'm not gonna go in there. This might be you needing to have a conversation, but you've been avoiding it, thinking that like I'm just not gonna have it, and then maybe it'll disappear. No, it won't. It won't disappear. I'm hearing spirit say that you will be rewarded for these small steps, and this is true. Like, and you know this. How many of us have been rewarded for doing the thing that we knew we were supposed to do that we didn't do it because we're human, and we gotta go through all of the things and all of the feels, but we're always rewarded somehow, right? Like, good job. Even if the reward is a sense of relief, right? We have the moon card here. I'm gonna pull a clarifier for the moon. Clarifier for the moon, please, Spirit. Hmm. This feels like for someone specific. You're going to understand why you had to keep yourself to yourself. You're going to understand why you had to go into hermit mode for a moment. You're going to understand why you needed your space for a moment. You're going to understand why everybody was leaving you. You're going to understand why. Okay. That is going to become very clear and very apparent. Okay. That feels like that was for somebody specific. Hey, baby, what's good? You're going to understand why you had to leave certain people behind. That's going to become really clear this week. That even with, you're going to understand why you had to leave certain things behind, because even with them maybe even reaching a goal or getting a certain opportunity, maybe they didn't do right with that opportunity, or maybe they didn't do what they were supposed to do with this thing, where they dropped the ball, somebody dropping the ball, and they still fucked it up. It's like, damn, yo, you still fucked. That was an easy bag, and you still fucked the money up. Like, come on. And this literally might be money too, but that feels really specific for somebody. So take that message if you need it. Okay. We're also getting the Ten of Swords. We got 3 10s here. I couldn't wait to get to this Ten of Swords. We got 3 10s here. Okay, y'all. Cycles are ending. Cycles are ending. Ten of Swords here. With the Five of Swords, Ace of Swords, Seven of Cups, Temperance, and Nine of Swords. So it's a lot of swords in this little section right here. And I'm hearing Spirit say it's because those old mentalities that you've been trying to hold on to, they don't serve you anymore. It's time to get up. It's time to let them go. It's time to start moving your body. It is time. It is time. I know, listen, that goddamn quarantine, if anything, this pandemic, if anything, has made it very difficult for people to get up and get out and move their bodies again. Myself included. I'm taking all of this for myself, y'all. It has been a struggle. I know this. But I'm hearing Spirit say it is time to get up. It's time to get out. It's time to open up those curtains. It's time to let that light in. It's time to go on walks. It's time to move your body, your physical body. It is time. It is time. It is time. It is time to put action behind those words. You cannot just talk about this shit anymore. You cannot just talk about it. For my light workers, for my healers, for my musicians, my artists, my creatives, you got work to do out here. You got work to do. You got work to do. You are needed. Your gifts are needed. Use your gifts for yourself so that you can be of service to others, because that is a part of your purpose, whether you like it or not. That is the purpose you chose before you came to this earth. And for some, that purpose is changing. Or maybe it's not even necessarily the purpose is changing. Maybe it's just the way maybe it's the way that you're going to be doing something. Maybe that is changing. That is changing. That might be hard for you. That might be hard for you right now to accept the fact that, like, you were doing one thing and now you're being called to do something different, and that different thing might be a little like, oh shit, I gotta do this. Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable, but you gotta do it, and you're more prepared than you have ever been before. Okay. That is the tarot reading for the week. I also have my oracle cards here. So if you are just joining us, welcome. You didn't miss a thing. You came in right on time because you about to get this oracle reading. I'm going to give those a good shuffle. And while we are all here, if you would like to book a reading with me, you can click the link in my bio or the link in the description. There's also a coupon code for 33% off through the month of July on all services, So this is my mediumship readings. If you would like to talk to someone on the other side, if you would like to talk to a loved one on the other side, I also do 30-minute and 60-minute mediumship sessions. If you would like to talk to your ancestors on the other side, if you would like to get a tarot session, which is beautifully called a revelation session, I do emails, 30-minute readings, and 60-minute readings, all video. The 30-minute and 60-minute revelation sessions are over the phone or through video. Or if you do not have time for that and you're like, nah, I just want to listen, I also do digital email readings as well. If you would like to do a mentorship session, if you want to be mentored through tarot, if you want to be mentored through mediumship, if you want to be mentored through conjuring, candle work, spell work, if you would like to be mentored through hoodoo, that is also on sale, 33% off. Okay. I'm going to share the code on Twitter. Give me a moment. There we go. If you click on that image in the Twitter space, you can see the code, find the code there. You just put the code in the code thing on the website. And I hope to work with you guys in the future. And thank you all for being here. All right, let's get into this oracle reading. Hold on. One second. Okay. If you would just like to share some love with me too, my cash app is Coco Alexa, my name. Alrighty. Let's get into these oracle cards. I am using my Work Your Lights deck, one of my favorite oracle card decks, because goddamn it, do it tell the truth. What do we need? What do we need? What do we need for this week? Let's see. Wow. Hmm. Okay. answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? What is your soul calling you to do? You cannot ignore it. It's about to be really, really loud. You cannot ignore this. This you cannot ignore. You cannot ignore the shifts that are coming. You cannot ignore the shifts that are here. Okay? You can't ignore it. So do what your soul is calling you to do. It almost kind of feels like a plead at this point. Like, please, please, let's do this. Please. We're also getting longing for home, belonging. Oh my God, what's going on out there in the hall? Longing for home, belonging. The the original light workers. Longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. And I think that these next few cards are really interesting anyway, because it almost kind of feels like whomever you're hanging around, you might start feeling like an outsider, or you just cannot relate with them anymore. And I'm just hearing spirit say like that's fine, because your soul tribe is calling you. They are looking for you. Okay. We're also getting the great gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. So please trust the signs. When you're asking, like, oh my gosh, is this going to work out? Oh my gosh, is this going to work? I don't know if this is going to work out. Everything is showing you that it will. Everything is telling you that it's going to work out, because this is what you need for your purpose. Remember that spirit is always going to give you everything that you need for your purpose, right? It's going to give you everything that you need so that you can feel safe, so that you can feel comfortable. It may not be everything that you want in this moment, but when it comes to alignment, spirit is going to give you the things that you need so that you can be aligned. You're the one that has to take it. You're the one that says, "Oh, that's for me. Got to take that. That's for me." And I feel like if you haven't already been adopted into your soul tribe, if you haven't already connected with your soul tribe is going to be the one that's going to be able to help support you in this. Okay. It's going to help you support what you're trying to do. Okay. We're also getting don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Spirit's telling me to read this again. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Again, you are not meant to be in the back. I'm being told to read this. Oh, wait, I just passed it. Here it is. Don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. We are all born to shine big and bright. The universe is expanding, and you are a part of the universe. So expanding is a part of your nature. If someone makes you want to retract, notice, and slowly back away, they are not for you and you are not for them. Better yet, find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyway. Flowers don't open and close according to who is walking by. They open and show their beauty regardless. If others don't want to be around you or you make them uncomfortable, it's because you are shining light on the fact that they are dimming to fit in. By choosing to shine bright, you may just inspire them to turn on their light too, or not. Keep your light on anyway. All relationships are essentially an energetic agreement. The moment one person decides to start rising up and allowing their light to shine, it changes the energetic agreement and can create some waves. That's completely normal. The relationships that are meant to last will adapt to the change in energy. Let me read that line again. The relationships that are meant to last will adapt to the change in energy. Others won't because they were likely born under the proviso of "I love you as long as you don't shine brighter than me." Ooh, I love you as long as you don't shine brighter than me, as long as you're not doing better than me, as long as you don't have more than me, as long as you're not getting a bag and I'm not getting the bag, then I'll love you. That's okay. Not all people are meant to be in your life forever, but the lessons they teach us can still live on. How are you dimming your light to fit in? How are you dimming your light to fit in? So, yes, talk your shit. I used to say this all the time. Our people, they have been humble for us. We have to stand in our power now. We have to be loud and bright. We have to talk our shit now. Oh, you don't think that I can? Watch this. Oh, you don't think that I know people? Watch this. Oh, you don't think I know my shit? Watch this. Watch me. You don't think that I am worth what I ask for? Watch me. So, yes, do not be humble. This isn't about, well, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to fuck that shit. If you know the fucking answer, raise your hand. If you have the solution, say something. And don't, and oh, this feels like I'm talking to somebody really specific. Don't let nobody steal your motherfucking idea and then you watch them steal your idea and you in the back like, damn, you stole my idea. No, you say something. You speak up with your chin up. No, that was my idea. I came up with that. Me and you, we talked about that. We discussed it. And here are the details because you have the details. Because it was your vision, it was your idea, it was given to you. To you because you were the one. Even if they try to steal it, even if you don't even say nothing, it won't even be as good because it's you didn't even give it all to them. They don't even have the full vision. We will not dim our light. You will not tell me that I am not smart enough. You will not tell me that I am not good enough. You will not tell me that I am not creative enough. You will not tell me that I am not powerful enough. You will not tell me that I am not strong. You will not tell me that I am not beautiful. You will not, because I know who I am and I know where I come from. You understand? Not anymore. Not us. Been there, done that. It's over now. You will not tell me that I am not going to win. You will not tell me that I won't be wealthy, that I will not be rich, that I will not be healthy, that I will not be abundant. You will not tell me that. And I will not believe you because I know the truth and I know who I am and I know where I come from and I know where I am going. That is why. That is why some of y'all cannot be around certain people right now. Because you're going to need somebody to speak life into you. And you're going to need to be able to speak life into them. Understand? The ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. The ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. I gotta read this shit too. Swear want me to read this too. Okay, let's see. What does one say? What does one say? This deck. The challenge of life is to keep your heart open when you most want to close it, to let life crack you open, to open through hurt and loss, to allow what is falling away to fall away. This came up earlier. Being human is a courageous act. A life well lived is full of losses and tragedies as much as triumphs and adventures. Wherever you find yourself at the moment, life is coaxing you to keep your heart open no matter how much it hurts, to continually unfold, to let life crack you open. Perhaps you are going through a difficult time right now. Instead of cursing the difficulty, see it as a blessing to open yourself up to the truth that perhaps, as hard as it may be, life is happening for you, not to you. And one day, in the not too distant future, you may just bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open because the world needs you open. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. And one day in the not too distant future, you may just bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open because the world needs you open. Now is the time to go gently, to treat yourself like a tender, sweet baby, to wrap yourself in a blanket and trust that mother has you cradled in her arms. The seas may not all be smooth sailing, but you are safe and you are held. One day, not too far from today, you will look back at the transformation and be blown away by the poetry of life. Everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay because God damn it, everything works out for you. Everything works out. You are still here. You are breathing. You are alive. Guess you still got some work to do on this earth. Yes, you still need it, honey. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. Last but not least, get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. Connect with nature. Connect with nature. You might have been taking in a lot of energy over the weekend. I know there was a lot of festivals and things going on, and you might have taken in a lot of energy. So you might need to, cleanse, kind of retreat a little bit, get replenished. All right. What, baby?
Because I looked up toy boxes, thinking I would just see a couple of toy boxes, but it said Cameron, spelled the way my name is spelled. And then I looked and it said Etsy, so I was like, let me go on Etsy since that's already one of my bookmarks. I went on Etsy and it was like a small things because you know how I was thinking about doing that. And it was Harry Potter 11. I'm scared.
When your 12-year-old is getting messages. Maybe write some things down. I don't know.
I said something last night about something, and now something is happening.
Did you say it while your computer was open? Because you know they be listening.
Yes, I did.
You said it while your computer was open? They probably listening.
Who, the government?
The algorithms.
I don't like that. Because I did that. I said that.
Or you could just be getting the sign.
I said never mind too. Like it actually said my name. That's
Who said Janae? What said Janae? What you talking
I
about?
looked up toy boxes because I was talking about houses, and then for some reason I was talking about toy boxes, and I just looked up toy boxes, thinking I would just see some like boxes of toys, and then I kept scrolling, and I saw my name like spelled the same way. That's weird.
Okay. You want to show me later. Hey, Twitter Spaces. Would anybody like to get a carpool? If so, just come up on stage, and we'll pull for a couple people. And for my amazing, amazing subscribers on the YouTube, if if you would like to get a carpool, if you would like to get a carpool, we're gonna do pick a number. Let's do a number between. We're gonna do a number between 22 and 44. A number between 22 and 44. So whomever gets the closest, I didn't choose my number yet. Don't do it yet. Whoever gets the closest or right on, we will do your carpool. If you would like to get a carpool and join us during the after show, just join the Patreon, patreon.com/conjurex conjure by Coco, and join us in our private Zoom after show. Okay, let me choose my number. What I say between 22 and 44, right? Okay, I have my number. And this is the perfect timing. It is 1:11. We've been on for an hour and 11 minutes. And there are 11 viewers. Oh, wait. Hello. How are you, Nolutando?
Good, thank you, Coco. How are you?
I'm well.
First of all, I'd like to say, Erica, that's a friend of mine for a reading with you. I think you did a reading for her last weekend.
Oh, yes.
Really happy with her reading, so thank you for that.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much for the recommendation. I appreciate that.
No problem. And then, as for today, I don't particularly want a card pull, but I am with my cousin who'd like a card pull, so I'm not sure if you'd be able to do that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're with you. They're with you now?
Yes, she's with me. She's listening.
Okay, speak, love. What's your name?
My name is
Hello.
Sakafata. I'm not sure if I should give it, like, give it my first name.
Um, just okay. You know. Oh, don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's okay. You're safe. I mean, we chilling. We ain't doing nothing crazy in here. Just say the name that you associate yourself with. So whatever name that you associate yourself, you just say your name and I'll pull cards. If you have a question, then by all means. But if you just want me to just pull off, on a general sense, we could do that too. Okay.
Okay, my name is Martina.
Okay. That's my cousin's name, Martina. That's funny. All right. Did you have a question or did you just want to get a general pull? Okay. Okay. Right, let's see. So we call upon you graciously with love and light for the greater good of Martina. What is it that Martina needs to know for the greater good? Love and light. All right, let's see. Let's see here. Okay. All right, Martina. So listen, okay? Whatever is going on right now, whatever is happening right now, I see that it's difficult. I see that you're being met with a lot of challenges right now, kind of all at once, all across the board. It feels like everything is going to shit. Like, what is happening? I'm hearing Spirit say that understand that you are very powerful, that you are very strong, strong in your determination. It's not too often where you allow things to beat you down, but whatever is happening right now is really beating you down. Like you're like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it through. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what is happening. I'm seeing where it's like you're feeling very lost, feeling very confused. It feels like a lot of darkness. I'm hearing spirits say they still need you to go through it and understand that you are more equipped to handle what is in front of you and also what is ahead. You are going to cry a lot, and I'm hearing spirits say that we need you to allow yourself to cry. You try, like, it's like you're so strong that it's just like, no, y'all ain't going to see me cry. It's okay, but you still need to cry and move through those emotions because it's some heavy shit that you're dealing with. I'm also hearing Spirit say that you need to allow yourself to make the hard decisions, even if those decisions are going to make you a little uncomfortable, okay? But if you don't make any choices at all, if you just are like, you know what, whatever's going to happen is going to happen, you have to make a decision. I'm also hearing that there is no wrong decision. Whatever decision that you make will only lead to your growth, okay? And it'll take you where you need to go. I'm hearing Spirit say that soon you're going to feel a very strong call, if not already, to move or go somewhere or go like do something that it kind of feels very far away. And I'm hearing Spirit say you just have to go. Like, you have to go. You may not want to go, but there is something there for you. Okay. I'm also hearing Spirit say that this is a blessing in disguise. And I don't know if you heard the whole reading, but during the oracle reading, that last card, one of the last cards talked about one day you're going to bless what you thought was a curse. You're going to be like, damn, I'm so glad that that happened. Because not only is this really a test of your own strength to really show you how strong you are, how powerful you are, I'm also hearing Spirit say that this is also to show you who is really for you and who isn't, who really has your back and who isn't. And I'm also, are you in a relationship? Okay. Are you dating? Okay. Because one thing that I'm hearing is I don't know if this will be an ex trying to come back or trying to make their presence. Is it an ex?
I'm not sure. I've been getting, yeah, like an overwhelming number of posts trying to wiggle themselves.
I was gonna say somebody is trying to come into your life and make themselves seem like they are more significant or really important or necessary in your life, or trying to make it like, no, you need me, you need me. No, 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 no. I'm hearing that really, really loudly here. Like, no, like they're trying to kind of attach themselves to you because they know that when it's up for you, it's really, really up, and they want to be a part of whatever blessings you have coming your way. Okay, so I'm hearing Spirit say that, like, allow things to fall, allow things to crumble. There's a lot of things changing. Allow it to happen, and remember to breathe. Hearing that real loudly too. Remember to breathe. Okay. They're saying, I know, I can feel it. I can feel like tightness in my chest because it's like when you breathe, you also want to cry. You don't want to cry. But I'm hearing Spirit say that, At the end of the day, everything is going to be okay. They just want you to choose yourself this time. I'm hearing that really loudly as well. Choose yourself this time. You don't make decisions based off of what, somebody's saying, no, this is what's best for you. This is what's best for you. You should do this. You should do this. This is about like following your own heart. Okay, this is about following your own dreams, your own path, like making a path for yourself. It isn't what, your family wants or your friends want. It's what Martina wants. Like, what do you want? What do you want out of life? And I'm hearing Spirit say that, like, in even making those decisions for yourself, like, you know what? I want to do this. I want to go here. I want to experience these things. You're going to be aligned with that energy, and they need you to not only allow yourself to see it, but open your heart enough to accept the blessings. I'm hearing that as well. And accept the help, the genuine help. And which I'm hearing Spirit say is sometimes it's hard for you to receive because you're not always sure if that help comes with something or there's some sort of strings attached to that help. But I'm hearing Spirit say, hmm I'm hearing Spirit say that if you're unsure, all you have to do is say to yourself, say to, the universe, like, if this person is genuine, show me that they are genuine. And they will show you in some sort of way that they don't want anything. They might even tell you, like, listen, you don't owe me anything. I just want you to be good. I just want to make sure that you're okay. And just take that as a genuine offer. Okay. So I'm just hearing Spirit say that, just know that this is a moment of realignment. So if you felt like you were kind of off track or, just things were a little shaky, it's just a moment of realignment. And I am hearing Spirit say that this is it's like a 9 month, this feels like a 9 month cycle or something of you kind of going through these trials and tribulations. But you are so strong, like your willpower, your determination, you're like, oh man, like just so powerful, like so powerful. What you're experiencing, a lot of people will not be able to go through. And just the mental, like it's like the mental power, the mindset, the determination, like is just really incredible. It's really, really incredible. So use that part of yourself to your advantage for sure. Because I definitely see where it's like when you put your mind to something, it's like it's kind of like a gift and a curse because it's almost like, no, I want it, I want this, which can kind of be a little stubborn, but it can really help you. And it's like when you put your mind to something, it's like there's nothing that can stand in my way of that. No person, no energy, no entity, no company, no nothing. Like it's like no is not an answer. You will not accept that. And it feels like that's gonna be very useful for you in this moment in your life. I am also hearing Spirit say, you will start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. Okay.
in terms of my current job or what, like I get there or should I start?
Let's see. That look like that's changing too. Do you is there like a promotion or something that you're trying to get, or are you just trying to go to another job for a higher position? I am saying that whatever you do.
Asking for jobs, but all we do is provide you with extra work without the recognition.
Mm-hmm. Because one thing that I am saying is that, like, okay, a new job is coming, like that's coming, period. I don't know if this is going to be a new job offer or you just applying for new jobs. What I am hearing is that whatever you do, you need to make sure that you're in a leadership role. So whatever task that you're doing now, you need to put that shit on your resume and make sure that you're getting paid accordingly. But that looks like that's changing anyway. Like by the end of the year, if you don't already have a new job, at the beginning of 2023, you're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm out of here." Like because this feels like whatever the career change. Well, not, it's not even necessarily a career change. It just feels more of like upper management. It feels more of executive. It feels like you should be you should be kind of on that path of like some I'm hearing executive, like executive board. Like this feels like big girl job. Like this definitely feels like a major move in your career. So whatever you, if you are applying for jobs or anything like that, whatever you're applying for, definitely make sure that it's management, management, executive, definitely, or something where you can grow into that role. Like that has to be, they're saying that that has to be a requirement for you. Like if you're going for an interview, it has to be required that there is room for growth. Like it almost feels like immediate growth. Like at least within the first couple of years, you are growing, and not just your pay, but also the title. That feels really important. Um, that feels really important. What type of work do you do? I'm just being nosy. What type of work do you do? Ah, okay. So you're already in management then. Okay.
The job title and
Okay. Yeah. That feels like a very non-negotiable. Like the pay, like you have to be getting paid accordingly, for sure. Like in this next position, next role, gotta get paid. Gotta get paid. Thank you so much, Martina. That was a great reading.
thank you, Coco.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Coco.
No problem. No problem. Okay, Troy. Troy, you want to get your reading? Okay. It's funny because the number was 33, by the way. The number was 33, so you was close anyway. Oh wow. See, and people, y'all psychics. Y'all psychics. Troy, what's your question? Hmm. Troy says, reading about my mother, been a little toxic towards my spiritual journey, not respecting or understanding my path, denouncing our ancestors, but then wanting to speak for them. What are their entities? Oh, insights. Insights on maintaining peace within the relationship, especially during my spiritual journey. All right, let's see. Insight on maintaining the relationship between us and them. Maintaining the spiritual journey. Let's see. It's so interesting because I'm feeling a lot of curiosity from your mother, like an energy of curiosity, an energy of wanting to, is like, what you doing? I want to know more, but I can't know more. It feels very black Christian. Like you're saying what I'm doing wrong, but you're ultimately doing the same thing. It just looks different. The language is different, you know? If you were to say, "Oh, I'm about to go pray," then everything would be fine. If you were to say, "Oh, I'm about to go to the church um and go to the altar and go light a candle at the altar," then it would be fine. You know, if you were to go, say, "Oh, I'm about to go to the cemetery and take flowers, and lay the flowers on the grave," it would be fine. But because of the words and the language that you're using, then it's like, "Oh my God." But again, it's interesting because it's almost as if it's like it kind of feels like your mom is being called to join you, right? So we're getting this two of coins. It almost kind of feels like your mom is being called to join you, but refusing to try to maintain this programming, like you're saying, trying to maintain that programming, trying to maintain those Christian beliefs, as if one has to choose, as if you can't just have it all, right? This infinity symbol, you can't just take it all. It's all of it. It's all of it. You can take all of it. You can have it all. You can have it all. You don't have to choose. You don't have to choose. It'll all help you. And it's almost just as if it's like, instead of coming from a place of understanding or wanting to understand, or allowing herself to be curious and just ask questions, because there's nothing wrong with asking questions, and just really understanding, to truly understand and not to argue or debate, right? Like, I'm hearing Spirit say that she would be so much more powerful. She would be so much more powerful. She would be able to go further in her own journey, in her own purpose. I'm also hearing somebody in the back say, "Worry about yourself." And I don't know if this they're saying this to you or your mother. They're just saying, "Worry about yourself." Let me look at something else here. It's so interesting because I'm also getting this, like, even asking the question of, why won't you allow yourself to journey forward? Like, why won't you allow yourself to learn? Again, to be curious. Like, it's okay to be curious. Ask questions. Ask questions. Yeah. Your mother is a conjurer too. Wow. Your mother's a conjurer too. I'm also hearing that, mm, mm, mm. Your mother does not want secrets to be revealed from the ancestors. So it's a little, her speaking for the ancestors is almost a little manipulative in a way, because you hear clearly now, right? You understand now, right? So it's almost kind of feels like, and it's like you hear the truth, like the good, the bad, the ugly, like you hear it. And it's almost like, okay, wait a minute, you're speaking for the ancestors, but that ain't what I heard. That ain't what I heard. That's not what was said to me. We're getting the Seven of Swords here with this Ten of Coins and Ace of Staves. So it's like this manipulation of the truth and knowing. It's like she has this deep knowing that a secret will come out if you are talking to the ancestors. You said you're talking to the ancestors. Whose name? Who said what? Nah. Uh-uh. That ain't true. The moon with the seven of swords, secrets will be revealed because that is the only way that the family will be able to heal. That's the only way that you'll truly be able to understand the dynamic of your family as well. And why certain people don't talk to certain people, why we don't talk about certain people. And maybe this secret has a lot to do with your mother too. Maybe there's a truth that she doesn't want to face. So because that means when a secret is revealed, when a truth is revealed, that means that one has to actually face it, face the truth. They got to deal with that. They got to face it. So, and we all know how that generation can be when it comes to secrets and family secrets and this and that. Well, all right. That is the energy for the week, everyone. Join me during the after show with myself in the Conjurers. Tune in. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Peace. Peace to my Twitter spaces. Thanks for joining and thanks for coming into this space. I probably will be hosting more of these in the future. Alrighty, I'm out.